Hello everybody, and welcome to Syncore Gaming. This is the first video of my new channel. This is, it's just me sitting around playing games and inviting you guys to join me on the trip. Going to be doing different games, Lord of the Rings Online. That'll be the first one because that's what I'm doing right now. I've been playing a lot of that, trying to get back into it. I've played it off and on since launch. Never had any really high level characters. But yeah, I'm hoping that this will change that. I can go on an adventure through Middle Earth with you guys. And I hope that you enjoy the ride as much as I think I will enjoy playing through it. Going to use this to kind of force myself to do some things that I've never done, kind of go through and hit all the quests, try and do all the deeds, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it'll be kind of walkthrough-ish. I'll talk about stuff as I go through. Yeah, so we're just going to get into it. For this, I am going to make probably the cheesiest character that you can, and it's going to be a Hobbit Hunter. Any Hunter class is just broken. Just broken. They are unbelievably powerful, and then the way that I'm going to build him, I can move and fire. Don't do quite as much damage, but the mobility makes up for it. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So we are not going to be doing the tutorial though, because it is long. It's not long, it's just boring, and it takes up too much time, in my opinion. I don't like doing it. Which one do I want? These make absolutely no difference at all. The origin, they don't matter. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with the Hardfoots there. Let us randomize. No, probably not. Oh, it's not bad. Kind of a buff hobbit, isn't he? Sure, that'll be it. That'll be the one. Let's see what a random name goes to. No, that's not really hobbity. That's not really hobbity. Let's see if that's taken. All right. Boom, and there he is. Helomer the Hobbit Hunter. Well, that was unintentional. All right, let's get into it. So, like I said, it'll kind of be walkthroughy. I'll explain stuff as I go through. I am by no means an expert at this game at all. I really enjoy playing it, and I've found out good tutorials. I've learned stuff. I found out stuff. So this character is on a completely different server than what I normally play on. I did that so that there would be there's not going to be any little advantages that I have, save for one, and I'll get into it in a second. But my other server has my main and all of my crafting alts, so it kind of feels I don't know. It kind of feels cheaty to me. If I'm gonna do this, I kind of want to do it from nothing. So he's gonna have his own craft stuff. He's gonna go through everything on his own. I'm not gonna have the shared storage. I'm not gonna have the gold that I can move over to him to use. I'm not gonna have any of that. So that's why I ended up doing it that way. So it felt a little bit more organic. Now, excuse me, the only thing that is A little bit different is this. I'm subscribed to the game, so I have the Hobbit gift boxes that you can get for being a VIP, and later I also have the VIP bonuses that you can get. None of your stuff takes wear. You have access to everything like store, mailbox. Well, as a subscriber, a VIP member, you have access to the mailbox anyway. But like the store, the auction house, the vault, which is your storage area, you have access to all of that without actually having to go to town. So you can do it on the fly and not interrupt the game. So that's stuff that will, it's going to be a little bit different, or kind of a little bit cheap, but not too bad. Okay, so I got food stuff. Oh, I got run speed. Okay. So, and then I can spend mithril coins here if I want to open others, but I'm not worried about it. You get one of these every day, and then one of these every week. Oh, good. So I got 4 of the exact same thing. Cool. And then the other thing that the Hobbit gifts give you... Oh, I need to do this. The other thing the Hobbit gifts give you are Virtue XP, which you can't do anything with those until level 7. Right, I don't like the multiple separated bags. So if you go into your inventory and then click this little icon here, it'll open it up and you'll have the opportunity to drag all of your bag space up into a single bag. And then I take these and just drag them down here out of the way. And then drag this one down, click that again, and boom, you've got one big bag. I prefer it like this. I know some people don't. Some people kind of like the organization of being able to keep stuff separated. I know a couple of people that I play with, they use different ones as crafting bags and then loot bags, skirmish item bags, that kind of stuff. They do all that. This, because it's on that account, I do get all of this stuff. A lot of it I can't use yet, but I do get all of this stuff. And these are just for playing the game for so long. Just bags and gifts and stuff that you got for being around at certain times. What am I going to do? So fireworks, they don't do anything. They're just cosmetic things that you launch into the air. I don't want any of those. The keys I can put in my vault. Alright, let's see. Apprentice riding, which gives me the ability to use my horse. Journeyman riding, which makes my horses 78% speed instead of 68 or 60 something percent speed. I can't remember. It's been a long time. So we'll go ahead and get all the horses. There's one more horse somewhere. Where's the other horse? There it is. So get all the horses set up. All of this is cosmetic stuff that I'm not going to use any of. You have horse cosmetics for horses that I don't use at all, which the Azure stuff, the Festive Azure, is actually one of the horses that I have, so I can just make another horse look like it. This here kind of breaks my heart to get rid of, but I'm not going to use it. There's no purpose in keeping it around to take up space. It's just a neat little hauberk that you get got for getting the Riders of Rohan expansion back in the day whenever it came out. Stuff buffs. That stuff can go down there. I need that. That will go to my vault. My little dog. No idea how I got that dog. It is an account bound item, and I have no idea where I got it or how I got it. I cannot recall for the life of me. Title. Go away. I'm not going to use titles. Now this one here. No, I'm not going to. He's a hunter. He doesn't need a shield. So we will put that stuff down there. This stuff. Yeah, we can go ahead and burn that too. All of this stuff, or well, most of this stuff will go to my vault whenever I get it. Get access to it. Go away. And 2 weapons. He can use a shield, by the way. I just don't want to. I can't remember what level he'll start with it, I don't think. No, they don't start with it, but I think they can get it at a certain level. Oh, let's go ahead and equip a horse since I can already use it. I don't remember that one. This is the other thing that you get for Riders of Rohan expansion. Back when it came out, you got a horse and the hauberk. No, I want that there. Right there. We'll put it there. Chestnut. My little corgi puppy. Alright. So let's go ahead and get into the quests. Start doing stuff. And then... Alright. Equip that. I am not hearing game sound. What is up with that? Audio. Oh. No, that didn't do it either. Why am I not getting game sound? Oh, that's why. There it is. Okay. I don't know what that was all about. Oh. I don't want it that loud though. It's really loud. Alright, let's go ahead. Drop it back to there. That ought to be okay. Alright. Oh, right, I gotta go. I gotta go talk to people.
Greetings, friend.
So, even though it is going to be a walkthrough kind of thing, I'm not going to take my time with stuff, especially through here, because over the years I've made so many characters. What is that? Oh, that's for that title. So many characters. I at least want to get out of Arquette. It's the beginner island.
Alas, for peaceful folk everywhere. It is an enormous task to convince them that evil people
it holds your hand through it.
Will commit evil deeds.
So
before you try to fight, you must learn what skills you may from the trainer.
Here, everyone. Thank you. It holds your hand through it. None of the mobs on the map are hostile towards you, so you can.
Would you do something for me?
Literally, just run through. You know, if you're just looking at doing the quest stuff, you just run through it. So it's not. Yeah, just at once. Stop shooting.
What can I do for you?
Blade, I think, right? So I'm not really a meta person or a min-max person, but there are certain things that you want to do that help. I'll start with the axes. Maces later on are the way to go for hunters, because the maces give Maces give agility, or there's some of them do. They give agility, and that's your primary stat as a hunter. So blue line here is the one I'm going to go with. It's the one that allows you to move while you're attacking. And it is just... Oh, right. You want to go back and forth on those. And it like I said, you lose a little bit of the damage because of the added bonus of being able to move while you do it. But I would much rather be able to move.
Do you feel confident in what you have learned? Dear, my poor old friend. A shadow has crept over him.
I would much rather be able to move than stand still and do a whole bunch of damage, because you can get surrounded kind of quick.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
So I don't know. It's the way that I like to play, and that's just me. Why am I hitting the wrong button? As long as I have had this keyboard, you would think I know where all of the buttons are that I set up. Still can't find them sometimes. But yeah, all of the, because this is a mob enemy. All of the mob enemies are, not hostile to you in this area. And I'm walking, even though I have a horse. I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing that. So yeah, it's just, I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of time here.
Well.
The gameplay,
the
the gameplay is going to be the same after I get out of here. So we can just go from there. And you can see on the mini-map, things that are hostile to you pop up as a little red blip. So and you'll see later on after I get... Oh, I'm trying to do the wrong quest right now. You'll see later on all of the, like, wolves and stuff, they're all going to be hostile later. But right now, nothing is. First little tip kind of thing. I need to move this car around so bad. First little tip kind of thing is with this, you've got to kill 4 wolves and get 4 kingsfoil plants. You can kill any of the wolves in all of these areas. You can kill any of the wolves that you want. But if you come over here to these ruins where your kingsfoil is, you can mop up this entire thing all at once, because all of the kingsfoil is here and this place is just littered with wolves. And once you finish the killing the wolves quest, the next stage of the quest is up here on top of the ruins. So instead of running around all over the map, you can just come over here and get... Oh, you're still... I didn't expect that. You can just come over here and get it all done at once. So that's a little tip thing. Oh, I'm throwing a fit about this, and I still need to do it. Trying to remember. That's a melee attack, so that can go up there. That can go there. That can go there. I don't really use barrage that much. So we'll just leave it alone for now. That is the wolves being done, and this should be all the kingsfoil. And then you come up here. Nope. Okay, well, we're fighting him now. No, stop. Fight the wolf. Oh my good wolf. Stop it. Click the banner. Wait for this guy to finish monologuing. And, yep. Caltrip attack. Alright, so there's that. And that's that whole thing. It's that whole quest chain done right there. And you can just... I thought that you had to wait until level 7 to get a horse. I think maybe with the new expansion they may have changed that, but I could have swore you had to wait a lot longer to get a horse. Because I got this at level 2, so I don't know what that's all about.
Impossible! A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
Shut up. This here, so something a little different about this game. You know, most of your games, your loot, you know, you pick it up off of people and then goes into your inventory. This one, as you kill things, you get pending loot over here, and you can choose what you take. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take it all. One, because I'm going to need the money later on, because I'm starting out with nothing on this character. And two, there are little bounties that you can do that some of this stuff, trophies, I guess, is what it calls them. But you can turn them in, some of them. I can't remember if either, I think Rough Furs might be. You can turn them in for reputation points.
Calder Cobb is a traitor. Danger has found you earlier than I predicted. I cannot decide which is more dangerous right now. Calder Cobb's treachery, or the ignorance of Captain Brackenbrook.
Okay. What am I doing? Oh, right. Look at the map. Look at the map.
Boy, you there! Let me go! Calder Cobb can vouch for me!
What can I do for you?
How can you say this? Calder Cobb has been loyal to me since he was a boy. I suppose it would be wise to investigate your claim.
Dear looks so changed since last night.
Hey, you there! I'm hungry!
Alright. Oh. Come in here, and this is where you level up. I don't want that. I want my damage to go up to start with. And you can build across. So you don't just have to stick with the one that you chose. You can build across to build your character the way that you want to build him. Your primary tier, they cost 1 point. The ones outside of your tier cost 2 points per ability. So you kind of have to figure out how you want to build, and then save your points up as you go. So, and then here are class things, or class traits that you can get for doing certain deeds, doing certain things in the world. Some of them are kill quests, which are deeds, I guess. So you have to kill so many times. And then these, I need to... these are your virtues, which buff your character passively. No, there's one of them, I thought. Which one? No, okay. So determination I usually always start with as a hunter, because it builds your agility to help build your attack power. Alright, so we will come back here and go up to the farm. And I don't want to fight you guys right now, so I'm not going to. So I could just farm XP. You're like level 10 or so. Nah, I can't remember what level stuff stops giving you XP here. So the other thing, all of these little blobs, they indicate areas where you can find quest creatures, or, you know, if you've got to kill so many creatures for a quest, it tells you the areas you can get them. The solid ring tells you where you need to go. You can hover over these. So the very empty belly is the killing the piglets to get the pork out of them. So if you hover over it, it gives you an idea if you've got a whole bunch of quests mapped, which this is new. You used to only be able to have 5 quests at a time mapped, and now you've got 5 more. Don't know if that's a VIP thing or if it's a new expansion thing. So say you've got all 10 of these, so you've just got stuff all over the place, and they're all starting to, you know, meld together, and you can't see what's what. You can hover over it, and it'll flash to show you where it is. Now, if you are looking for a single quest, but you're not sure which one it is. Say you've got, 2 or 3 of them on the map, but you're not entirely sure which one you need to go to. Your single quests, the ring will flash to let you know. So all you have to do is hover over it. And then this, you can hide specific quests if you're not worried about doing that one at the moment, or trying to, get some of them out of the way. You can hide them like that. So as you can see, you can get piglets from a whole lot of places. So I'm going to hold off on getting them around here at the moment, because I have to come over there in a little bit. Plus, I'm going to take a quest in a second that leads me to a couple over there also. So I'm not going to worry about these here. We're going to come over.
A stranger, eh? You're the best thing that's happened to us all day. Our best hope is to get help from Combe, our neighbors. They will not let our Chet fall to brigands.
Get these quests.
Might I take a moment of your time?
So this is an example. Okay, this is an example. There are multiple of them on the map. As you can see, they're all over here. So with there being multiple of them on the map, it shows you where all of those are. So if you're trying, say you weren't sure where they were, you found 2 of them, but you have no idea where to look for the other one. Click on that, or go into your map, and then just hover over that quest name, and check your map for where you need to go next. So what I'm going to do is come over here, because there's bad guys that are blocking the gate to keep you from getting help from Combe. So there's that, and now we'll run over, we'll get the piglets, we'll get the people that we've got to find that have been killed, and we'll get the bilberries. And then we can come back and turn all of this in. Goodness. And then there's an elite guy here. Elites are denoted by the color of the frame around their portrait. I will stand still for him, because he's kind of a pain. I have to stand too still. There we go. Okay, so there's one. Oh, the other one's up here. Come up here, and you just have to. You're checking. You have to find them, and they've all been killed by the black wolves, which are the bad guys in this area. And then the bilberry bushes are along they're on the bank of the river. And then other things that you can do. If you want a little bit more immersion, you can turn the floating names off by pushing in. and it gives you a little bit more immersion to the game. I leave it on just because I've always, I guess, it's how I've always done it, so it's how I keep doing it. I guess I knew that this one was over here. I've always just got them off that one side. Alright, here's that. And then the last guy is over across the water here. I'll wait on that. Bad guys. Go away. Alright, so there's all of that. So these, the swords I know are one of the reputation items. This is a crit item for crafting, which I probably will. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I feel like being able to make my own weapons is good. And you want to make your own armor is pretty good too. I don't know. I will deal with what crafting I'm going to do later. I'm not there yet.
This cannot be. I must write to Brackenbrook at once.
Right.
Greetings.
I'm running axes on this guy right now. Like I said, and then maces. I don't think hunters, or it's either hunters or hobbits, don't get the ability to use maces until level 15 is when they unlock it. I think it may just be hunters. I can't remember. Do hobbits start with maces? No, it doesn't look like it. Regardless, it's level 15 is when you unlock the ability to use them. Alright. So a whole bunch of bad stuff's going on. You've got a traitor in the ranks. They're blocking off help from other places, and there's about to be an invasion.
Lovely. This is sure to cheer on dear right up.
This will do nicely. It gives me something to munch on for a bit, at least.
This tea will help Omdir feel better. I just know it.
I thank you, but I have not the stomach to drink this now.
Did my tea perk him up? I knew it would.
What have I done? You cannot fathom just how wrong I have been.
Do not despair. You have done well.
Alright. So, we've got to go all the way out here. Man, I love having this horse at this low of a level. Alright, these are excellent. You've got different ones depending on how you're going to play. Strength is usually the way that I run for most of it, especially playing solo. Strength is the way that I run. It increases your induction damage, which anything that it has a charge or a timer or a cast charge timer or a cast timer. Those are your induction skills, and then your focus bow damage is stuff like this that the cost power, or the cost is 3 focus. So anything that uses focus is going to get 5% damage. Anything that is induced is going to get 5% damage. Plus, it gives you 163 critical rating, which is over here. And it just helps out with, you know, your crit chance. So, button again. Had this keyboard for like 15 years. Love this keyboard. Still can't remember how I map stuff sometimes.
I presume you're here to bring me ill news from town. Calder Cobb has shown his true colors at last.
Put shoulders on. So these, I'm not going to do. These are, they're store quests. It kind of shows you how to, it shows you how to use the store. So it gives you 10 free store points, and tells you have to go in, you have to buy a certain thing, use the certain thing, and then go back and talk to him. And that's, you know, that's doing that quest to kind of teach you how to use the store. Right now, the only thing that I'm going to worry about in the store is, yeah, I have just an abundance of points. Is crafting. And come down here to tools and get this, because it's very nice to not have to switch it. I'm lazy sometimes when it comes to games. I don't want to have to switch the tool, because normally, and I can show you later, probably next video, because I'm going to get all of this introduction area stuff done, get the beginner island here done, and then I'm going to call it for the night. And then next video, you know, I'll get into the actual gameplay, you know, starting in on the, because right now you've got the, go away, you're just doing introduction stuff, which is this. You get into the books, which are the main story campaign of the game. Oh, there's a special thing out here. Kill her, and this mob right here introduces you to another aspect of the game. So let me get her down really quick. So you get this here, which this is something else I can show you. So in here you can have a quest item, which, okay, you can open it from there, and it brings up this to start the quest. Or, so I can, man, they really increased her respawn time. You come over to this and right click it, and it'll give you the same thing. So there's 2 different ways of going about that. Accept that, and then I will do that whenever I get back. Let's see if I can find it. So typically you have to swim across this, but there is a spot. No, I cannot find it. There's a spot across here somewhere. Or maybe it's because I'm a hobbit. Nope. Maybe. I don't know. There's a spot where you can run all the way across and don't have to swim. But it may be because I'm a hobbit. Dwarves and hobbits do actually have to swim in shallower water than humans and elves and Beornings have to. Makes sense. They're shorter. So there's that. But yeah, I know that there's a thing over there. There's a little land bridge, but I can never ever find it. Like one out of 10 times, I will happen across it as I'm running across there. Okay, so I've got 2 points. The weary. So from 1 to 15, if you can make it through levels 1 through 15 without dying, every 5 levels you get a special title. I mean, it doesn't do anything for you. It's just a special title. Take all that so I can figure that out. So come in here. You've got your title screen. This is how you get to your title screen normally. It's right underneath your name. And you've got, you've got your titles. Some of these are from age or, you know, anniversary stuff. Like these two are anniversary things. This is an anniversary one. This is your class or your race and sub race. So like I'm a hobbit, a Harfoot hobbit. And then this one is level 5 without being defeated. This one was the Rohirrim, the Riders of the Rohirrim. Same with this one. Riders of the Rohirrim things. So I don't want any of these titles though. Well, screw it. I'm going to have to get you out of the way anyway. I guess I haven't really been teaching much. So down here is your focus. So like this gives more power or does, you know, more damage to your focus-based attacks. This is your focus. Every attack will let me get rid of some focus here. So we'll use that. This ability here uses 1 focus. So all of the other abilities build focus as you go. And you have to have so much focus to use certain abilities. Oh, too far away. And I've still got that just sitting there. Oh, that's trap. I don't use trap really at all because I play solo, so there's no real use for it. I have before if I'm going up against, or I see really high level enemy that I kind of want to take out, but I'm not supposed to be able to. You can cheese your way through it. Set traps, you know, spawn, you know, build your abilities. Like the one nice thing about blue wine, this here, is that whenever you move, typically your focus goes down from movement. Blue wine hunters, it does not. So you can build up your focus and then store it until your next fight. That way I can open up and just fire 3 of these penetrating shots all at once. Like this. Well, that's not what I wanted. There it is. Wait for the cooldown on it. Do it again. Wait for the cooldown on it. Do it again. And with, you know, the blue wine hunter building up that focus, you can just save it and then use it. You know, like I said, if I'm going up against, I see a over-leveled enemy, you can prepare for it. And there's actually one in Chetwood. There is a warg that walks around there. This is the guy. So the Marshfly Queen carapace piece that you get, or the wing, you bring it to him and do that, and it kind of, I guess that one doesn't so much. There's another one later. It introduces you to creature drops that are rare, you know, rare spawn. Some of them will drop certain things, and you can get taxidermied bits, you can get gear out of some of them, that kind of stuff.
Good work, my friend. I believe there is hope for us yet. We only need a strategy.
So, more fun stuff. You can play with cosmetics, and I love playing dress up with my characters. So, one thing that I absolutely hate are head slot items. I don't, unless it is a really good looking helmet, or, you know, something that I think really fits the character, which I'm going to play dress up with this guy a little bit too, just to let you know. Also, it keeps you from having to deal with the appearance of mismatched armor. Like, this stuff isn't bad because this is all the starting gear. So it all kind of goes together. But as you progress through the game, if you don't make your own armor, you're stuck with mismatched, you know, appearances, and that just annoys the hell out of me. So we will go down here. So you'll click on whichever outfit you want. And then for me, because I don't like head slot items, click the little eye, and it'll hide it. And then click that down there. And now I am wearing the same appearance. I just don't have the head slot on, but it's still equipped. It's still usable, and I'm still getting the stat bonuses from it. So that's more little things. Oh right, I've got to go do stuff for Atlee. This is a quest I'm also not going to do, because it is, you don't do anything, there are no rewards for it. It's kind of an introduction to the first leg of the game, before, I think it was before Moria was released, whenever it was still vanilla. Or maybe Moria was the end of vanilla, I can't remember. I didn't play that much in vanilla, and I never made it that far. But what it does is it uses the Mirror of Galadriel, and she kind of goes through the different things and the different areas that you're going to be going to, the stuff that you're going to be doing throughout the book quests of the game, which again are the main stories. But it's like 4 minutes long, and it is literally just, you're AFK and you're just watching a story unfold is all it is. So I'm not going to do that one, just because I don't want to sit here for 4 minutes. If you guys want to see it, let me know, and I will, I'll make a throwaway character just to get to that point so that you guys can see it. Because, I mean, it's not like it's a terrible thing. It's just, it's long. And there was no voice acting for it. So, it's all text-based. You gotta read through it. It is just, it's neat the first time, I guess. But once you've already been through it, you don't want to do it again. Kill these spiders. Kill these spiders. Okay, don't have to kill any more spiders. Take that stuff. Again, and I found something out a little while ago. The spiders remain not hostile to you later on. That was weird to me. I didn't realize that. I thought that all of the mobs became hostile after a certain point. Let's get on my horse. So this is going to start. This is going to start the beginning of the end of Beginner Island.
A dead end will surely work in our favor.
You can take any rust, or you can take any dye color. I think because you get more of them later, so that you can complete. If you want to dye all of your stuff, it gives it to you. But the thing is it either only gives you navy later or only gives you gray later. I can't remember which one. I don't use them. I don't worry about the dyes. If your quest giver has a flaming ring above their head, that means that they have an instance quest. So you'll talk to them. Boom. And this is the...
John Brackenbrook and his hunters have reached the outskirts of Archit to find it already ablaze. A desperate struggle to save their village is about to begin. Hopefully, you have arrived in time.
We have no time to lose.
All right. So we'll get in here.
We must save Ned.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
Our chat must still be saved.
Poor Ned.
There are more up ahead.
Oh, okay. He died. I was wondering why I wasn't attacking him. What in the world?
We must find my father before it's too late.
Flatley's
Look,
up here.
Hartley is ahead. All must not be lost. Well met, friend. Is the crafting hall safe?
It's strange to me that only some of them are voice acting.
Although the Mad Badger burns, I still hold out hope. Father, I knew you would survive.
All right.
They approach! Defend us!
And this is just, this is all this is. You go through two waves, I think, of bad guys. Yep, 2 waves of bad guys. And then... And then you have your big bads show up.
We come for the ring.
A little campy on you know, some of the stuff that they did. You know, he was attacked by a mortal weapon, and now he's starting to turn to them and follow their orders. It's campy stuff, but they had a story they were wanting to tell, and oh yeah.
Father! No!
So with this fight, you've got Calder Cobb, and then you get a whole bunch of ads that come in, and if you keep killing ads, they keep coming in. But as soon as Cobb dies, the ads die too. So with that fight, just focus on Calder Cobb real quick, real easy.
With the Blackwall's grip on Archet broken, the hobbits hurry home to the Shire, eager to return to their simple, peaceful lives. But not all is as peaceful as it seems. Troubles stir at the bounds, and a shadow of fear is left in the wake of the Nazgul.
Alrighty, I am in the Shire. This is hands down of all the play, because again, I've not, as long as I have been playing this game, I have not really made it that far. On my main character that I just recently started playing again with my brother, I am just now moving toward the end of Moria, which was, you know, that was early game, and I've never made it past that before. I've never seen anything past that. So I'm just now on that character, starting to see new content that I had never seen before. All of Moria I had never seen. Lothlorien I had never seen. So I'm getting into new content over there. But of all of the places that I have been to and I have seen and I have quested in, the Shire is hands down my favorite place to do things in and to be a part of. And a part of that is because I absolutely love Hobbit life, Hobbit culture, everything to do with Hobbits. I absolutely love it. So yeah, the Shire is a great little questing area for me, or to me. And we'll probably spend quite a bit of time in the Shire because, like I said, I'm going to do a whole bunch of, all of the deed stuff, all of the Slayer deeds. We can go into that stuff really. Can I go into that stuff? Maybe, yeah. Area door, Shire. Oh no. Oh wait. Slayer. No, I can't yet because I haven't started doing anything yet. So, but you've got a whole bunch of stuff that you can go through. There are exploration deeds. There are Slayer deeds. And I'm going to try and do as much of that as I can, going through this. One of them for the Shire is, one of the exploration ones is visiting all of the farms in the Shire. And there are a lot of farms in the Shire. There's also one for visiting ruins in the Shire. And there are a number of those, and some of those are kind of hard to find. So, but, yeah, so that's that. This is one thing. I will not do stuff off screen. I will not do stuff when, if I'm not recording a video, I'm not going to play this character. I don't like seeing that. Some videos that I watch, YouTubers, and I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying it's not something I like. I like you watch them play something and then you come back for the very next video and they've got all of, things have been done and they've changed stuff and they've done things, and it's like, oh yeah, well, hey, while I was off camera, I did all of this stuff. And I don't like that. If I'm going to do something, you guys are going to see me do it. So, which includes material farming. Those will probably be specific videos where I go and farm for crafting mats. I might tag them into either the beginning of a regular video or do it at the end of a regular video. But I don't know yet. The farming videos, they may just be their own little videos where I just talk dumb shit as I run around and either get wood, pick up wood and logs and stuff to do my weaponsmithing, or killing animals to get their hides so that I can make my armor. I don't know which way I'm going to go yet. Yeah, that's something I'll decide later. And for the next video, we can get into that. And then we'll start doing our questing in the Shire. Also, something that, because we are going to spend quite a bit of time in the Shire doing all of the quests, stuff like that. There was a mini expansion called the Yonder Shire, which expands the Shire a little bit. If I can. Yeah. So you've got the Shire, which is you've got 2 farthings, kind of 3. You've kind of got your north farthing up here, and then this would be your west farthing, and this would be your east farthing, and then the south farthing is down here. Which I don't think. Yeah, South Farthing. I don't think I've ever been down there. And then they added a expansion, or like a mini expansion, where you can go to the Yondershire and go to some of the other places like Nobottle, and there was another one, the Northmoors, Gamwich. They've got more places that you can go to for Shire stuff, which I thought was absolutely incredible. Because again, I love the Shire, and this stuff I've never done. I still haven't done any of this stuff, because I want to say the level range for this stuff is like 20 to 23, or 18 to 23, or 19 to 23, something like that. And I don't have any characters that I actively play that are in that level range, so I haven't come over here. But I was thinking, it was one of the reasons I made a Hobbit, was because it makes sense for the Hobbit to do stuff in the Yondershire, but because I wanted to do Yondershire stuff, and I felt that if that kind of fit in for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be this video. I'm looking for feedback, guys. Like I said, this is the very first video I have ever made, I have ever recorded. That's sort of a lie. I recorded a video about a week ago because I was trying to test stuff, and I don't know if it is my screen capture program. I don't know if it is my editing program. I don't know what it was. But after the compiling of the edited video was done, past a certain point, it was like past 20 minutes or something, 25 or 30 minutes maybe, the video was just unwatchable. It was really bad, and I've kind of been stuck in a rut, getting that traction to start another video, which what I should have done is I should have started another game, and put in another game first. But I really wanted to play Lord of the Rings, so I said screw it, I'm just going to do that. But yeah, so I'm still, I'm learning. This is new for me, so I'm trying to figure stuff out. I'm trying to understand, programs, stuff like that, and so I'm hoping that this video is better. I'm hoping that I've been able to tweak a couple of things and figure out how it works. One of the things was I wonder if it was the frame rate, because like I have a decent machine, but I don't have I don't have like a super high-end machine or anything. But I was wondering if maybe it was frame rate and I was trying to capture too high, and that was just causing issues. I don't know. I'm gonna find out, get this one done. But yeah, the other games, so I plan on doing more than just Lord of the Rings. I plan on doing Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'm probably going to do Diablo 2 remastered playthroughs. I'm going to do Diablo 3. Those will be the only Blizzard games. I don't play WoW anymore. WoW became a job, and I don't care for it anymore. So unless, because I don't even have Dragonflight yet, and I don't know that I will buy it, period, unless something comes out and Bellular or somebody says, hey, the game is absolutely phenomenal. They fixed everything that we've always complained about. They added player housing. They got rid of things that we've told them that they need to get rid of for a long time. So unless Bellular or Taliesin and Evitel come out and say, hey, all of this stuff is good now, I'm not going to get Dragonflight at all. So WoW, I won't be playing. StarCraft, maybe. I'll do really cheap playthroughs. I don't know, maybe, but I doubt it. FPS games I don't play. I don't do first-person shooter stuff. But I may. I've thought about it, and maybe Steam games. Some of the games that I play on Steam, I can add in. So it's not just going to be Lord of the Rings content. There will be more stuff. And as I expand and grow a little bit, I'm I'm thinking about, getting a webcam so I can put my beautiful face down here in the corner, so you guys can watch that if you want to. If not, just say, hey, we don't ever want to look at you, so don't do that, and I'll thank you, because that'll save me money and I won't have to buy a webcam. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm a cheap plug. I'm working on a Patreon. I have it set up, but I haven't published it yet. I'm still trying to get some of the particulars down with that. But I will. So, if you guys like watching, if you guys like listening, and you want to do that, there's absolutely no obligation to it. I'm gonna play the games anyway, so you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to join Patreon or anything. If you want to watch. I'm gonna play the games anyway. So I figured you guys can tag along. Enjoy the fun with me. But hey, with that, I'm gonna get off of here. I appreciate those of you that sat through all of this and went through the beginner island with me. There's gonna be more to come. I'm gonna start getting into more stuff. So until next time, guys, enjoy yourselves and game on.